Today I'm going to be discussing the different types of ways you can use spirituality and songwriting. Now, spirituality and songwriting already go hand in hand, right? But I just wanted to make this video for anybody who's experiencing writer's block or wants to combine the two, per se. Diving in, I'm going to be starting with tarot. Now, you can also use oracle cards for this. Now, what I'm going through are some different exercises you can use to try and open that up, right? Now, the tarot deck I'm using for this exercise, it is, if anybody's interested, it's Tarot of Oppositions by Pierre Luca Zizi and Michelle de Alo Osio. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If anybody's interested. I like using this technique, especially when I'm feeling a channeled message, because songwriting is, I believe, a form of channeling a message, like tarot. And I think combining the two is very interesting, and it amplifies the message, in my opinion. It kind of reminds me, like, not to go off topic, of like Stevie Nicks when she wrote Rhiannon. She didn't realize that was already a goddess in mythology. I believe it's either Greek or Roman mythology. And she like described the goddess like to a T, essentially. So I always find that very, very interesting when it comes to songwriting and channeled things. And also with Michael Jackson, there's that story going around where he would wake up at 3 a.m. and go and write a song because he thought Prince would go and take it. So, it's like channeled, like it's gonna get through regardless how you do it, right? So, starting off, I'm just gonna do my regular shuffle through. I do this part in halves because my hands are so small, so don't judge me. Let's see what comes out. Okay, we got Judgment. I don't know if you can see it too well. Judgment. Lovers. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. And 6 of Swords. Okay. After going through each card, right, I like to write down 3 things that describe the card, right? So I wrote down Awakening. So for Judgment, I wrote down Awakening, Renewal, and Truth. For Lovers, I wrote down Union, Choice, Harmony, and Partnership. I know that's 4. And we have 9 of Swords here, reversed. Which for the 9 of Swords reversed, I wrote down Relief, Release, and Healing. Now, with all 3 of these cards, we make a witch's brew. I'd like to take 3 different words to describe the cards and make, one long description of them. So for example, I'm gonna pick for Judgment, Truth. Actually, no, I'm gonna pick Renewal. I'm gonna pick Choice / Love, because it's Lovers. And I'm gonna pick Release. So I made a little, right. Now, using your intuition, if this were a reading, what story is here? What kind of energy are we getting from the cards, right? This is a love story about feeling brand new for the first time and having a sense of relief for the first time, having some sort of healing, some sort of connection. And this love was sort of a, not destiny per se, but a choice, like I wrote down. So as you can see here, I got my cards, and then how would that person feel, right? Now, my next tip is using astrology. And what I mean by that is using the planetary energy of that planet to write your song. So let's say you want to work with Venus, love songs. Saturn, more disciplinary, maybe a sadder, rougher song. The sun, a happy song. The moon, maybe a more mysterious, poetic, deep song that, is unravels some sort of hidden, stuff. My next tip, this is more remedy based, so it's not really as straightforward as the cards, but I like to use it when I'm having a rough time, and I thought that I would share it with y'all. We're gonna be starting with herbs that we can use to kind of amplify our creative block and maybe have some sort of like protection. Maybe we're setting an intention for a song and we want to amplify it, right? I'm gonna start off with basil. Basil attracts, it is inspiration, it's prosperity. This brings a lot of fresh, new ideas to the table. Next, if you're feeling like not motivated at all, I highly recommend cinnamon, especially if you want to kickstart a session or whatever. This is great for fiery energy, motivation, passion. Like I said, it's great for kickstarting a writing session when you're, really down in the dumps, or if you're just not feeling it. Next is rosemary. Rosemary is great for clearing your mind, and it's great for lyrical flow. If you're a witch already, or if you're into herbs, rosemary's pretty, it's like a white, it's like a clear quartz. You can use it for pretty much anything. I like to just add a little bit of this when I'm not, when I'm not feeling it so much. Lavender. Now, lavender calms anxiety so ideas can flow more frequently. If you're feeling a little bit anxious, or if you're just need to calm down a little bit, lavender is great. Lastly, I have bay leaf. Bay leaf is great for just success, inspiration, intention, and just good vibes, right? And you can also use essential oils. You don't have to use just the herbs. This is lemon. I was going to include lemon balm, but I could not find mine for the life of me. So lemon will work just fine. You can use these as teas, you can burn them as incense, or you can just like keep them in a jar nearby you when you're working. Don't forget to shake the jar to get it to work. And that is how you can use, I use these different types of herbs to help me amplify with writing when I need it. Next is different types of crystals. Now I'm going to start with, I think, my favorite, which is the carnelian. This helps with your sacral chakra, artistic energy, and it just boosts a lot of passion. Next is rose quartz. This is for, of course, love songs or just for self-motivation, self-love, just to kind of like, yeah, I got this, I can do this, right? Kind of that little bit of boost. But you can also keep it near for love songs if you're wanting to write a really good one, right? It's a little dirty this was in a candle. I haven't washed it yet. So that is from the candle. Next is labradorite. This is mystical energy, enhances imagination and originality. And then we have a clear quartz, which is, whatever you want to set your intention to be when you're writing a song. It's perfect just for setting that intention. And I also have this clear quartz just in a jar. And last we have citrine. Citrine is all about success. It's known as the success stone, abundance, and it sparks creativity. Lyrics are spells, right? So use this as you will. I hope this helped you. This helps me when I'm going through a little bit of a foggy moment in my songwriting career. If you are interested in music, magic, and mindset, subscribe and stick around for more. And I'm Jenna Jane.